is Demetra Kaye of the Demetra Kaye Show. You can check me out on Demetra Kaye on YouTube. And I'm happy to be a correspondent for the African Diaspora News channel. So let's get right to it. The other day, you guys might have seen or heard Joe Biden say that America is back. In fact, he tweeted this yesterday. He said, America's back. Now, one can assume maybe he means that America is back due to him and Kamala Harris winning the presidency for 2021 coming up in January. They're supposed to be taking the seat in the White House, right? They bested that of Donald Trump, who, was feverishly trying to remain the president by all these lawsuits. But anyway, it was unsuccessful. And so after all of that, Joe Biden tweeted, America is back. Now, immediately when I saw the tweet and I heard him say it on this news conference he was doing, as a black person in America, I thought, oh my God, that doesn't sound like a good thing that America is back. Because to me, it almost sounds like a play on MAGA, right? Making America great again. That was Donald Trump and his people's slogan for the last 4 years or so. Make America great again, MAGA, right? And so, as again, for somebody black in America, when I hear America is back, I think, well, what do you mean America is back? Is America back to, as you said not too long ago, the status quo? When you become president, you're going to get back to the status quo. Well, we know, again, for black people, the status quo of anything in America is and was not good, right? So let's go back to something recently as the Obama years, right? We know that Barack Obama, who was the 44th president of the United States, did absolutely nothing for black people in America, wasn't interested in doing anything specifically for black people in America. He was asked now, and I bring up Obama because, as you guys know, Joe Biden was his vice president for 8 years. So you guys also know that Obama was not interested in seeking reparations for black people. He says, no, don't see that as feasible. It can't be done. So Obama, being a black man himself, wrote off reparations for his people, right? All right. So another thing, when I think about America is back, I think about under the Obama administration as well, when they, including Joe Biden, went around destabilizing African governments. For example, that of Muammar Gaddafi in Libya. As you guys know, they went over there under these false pretenses and murdered Gaddafi, totally destabilizing the government and creating full-fledged slavery, human trafficking, and sex trafficking over there in Libya. And nothing has been the same. Like, they are literally enslaving black people in Libya due to what the Obama administration, along with Joe Biden, did, right? So when, again, we hear America's back, we have to ask ourselves, what exactly does that mean? Does that mean mass incarceration? You guys remember in 1994, if you were around, when Bill Clinton made the crime bill, the 1994 crime bill, where Joe Biden was very instrumental in writing that bill that created the 3 strikes law that disproportionately struck out black people in America over very low level crimes, being that they had 2 felonies, and if they got in trouble again, they got a 3rd felony, which struck them out to 25 years to life, right? So again, America is back to what? We have to ask ourselves, is it back to the war on drugs that specifically targeted black people, right? Remember in the 1980s where Joe Biden made these crime bills, making crack cocaine usage and selling it worse than that of powder cocaine? Again, does it go back to when he stood there on the Senate floor and said, I am the author of every major and minor crime bill in America since 1976. Do we want to get back to that, right? America's back. That's what he said. All right. Now, what about when he was under the Obama administration and they funded the police and they also made life much easier for these murderous police officers? instead of caring about the wholesale murder of black people by the police. Black people were murdered more, I don't know about more, but it went up rather during the Obama administration. So how does that happen under a black presidency? And Joe Biden was there too, so let's not forget him. So does he also mean back by when Kamala was, doing her thing in California? Because as you guys know, she's the vice president now, vice president-elect, when she was locking up black people for marijuana, when she was locking up black parents because their children were truant from school. You guys remember Cherie Peoples? Because Kamala will tell you, well, that didn't happen. Nobody got locked up under that law. I was just trying to prove a point. Well, she's a liar. We know that Cherie Peoples, and I actually had the pleasure of interviewing her, said that, yes, she indeed locked me up due to my child being truant, because my child, this is what Cherie was saying, my child has sickle cell anemia, and it caused her to be absent a lot. And so I, again, ask you guys to really think about when he says America is back, what exactly does that mean? Now, I personally didn't vote for Joe Biden. I didn't vote for Trump either, but I'm specifically speaking for the people who voted for Joe Biden. In my opinion, they voted for oppression. You wanted Trump out. That was all you wanted. And now you have, the president-elect saying America is back. Well, he still, to this day, has not said he's going to do anything specifically for black people, especially on day one. Now, let me clean that up a little bit. So he did say he was going to do something specifically. We all know it's hogwash. He has this lift every voice plan, but we know anytime you say every, because every is the operative word, he means everybody, is exactly the affirmative action part 2. That's what it is, right? We know what affirmative action did. It actually helped white women more than it helped anybody. And so this is exactly the same thing. It's just a different version of it. And so you guys that voted for Joe Biden and Kamala, oppression. I'm not saying voting for Trump would have been any better. Again, I didn't vote for him either. But I want you to think about what he means exactly when he says America is back. Is it back for the betterment of you as black people? Well, we know that's a lie, because it's never been good for black people ever in America. So I as I said, I don't have a dog in the fight because I didn't vote for either one of them. But you all who voted for Joe Biden, I almost said Joe Trump because they remind me of the same people. But those of you guys who voted for Joe Biden, just sit back and take a look at what he's actually meaning when he says America is back. That does not mean that America is back for your good. It means America is back for him as a Dixiecrat and people who are like him, and Kamala too. Kamala, don't let her brown skin fool you. She is a tool of white supremacy as well, and she means black people no good as well. And so again, you guys, America's back. MAGA. That's kind of what I hear. And so you guys stay tuned. But anyway, for more insightful commentary, please subscribe to this channel and my channel, the Demetra Kaye channel on YouTube. Peace.